Guys, so what's happening right now is absolutely fucking insane, right? At the moment, as you can see on Instagram, messages are coming through like crazy. I'm not going to be able to show you them all on my laptop because it's literally like glitched. I can't scroll down for some reason on here. But the DM requests, right now on Instagram, we have over 1,000 unanswered messages. Even just here, like scrolling down, like you can see, this is 50 minutes ago, like an hour ago. You can see all of the messages that are just getting spammed right now by me and my team. We're getting messages like a crackhead because what has happened is, I mean, actually, tell me God's not real. Tell me God's not real. I spoke it out into the world. I said I was going to lead the Catholic crusade. I was going to push masculine Christianity. I'm going to build my army of alpha setters so that we can push this message, focus on self-improvement. I said I was going to build my army. I spoke it into the world. I said, finally, after 1.5 years of having alpha setters, I'm going to try and grow my program. The first day back in the UK, my first day back, I'm back on the grind. I posted a TikTok and it's got 1 million views, gone viral, crazy viral. Tell me God's not real. God wants me to build my army, so here we are. Alpha setters, I've got over 1,000 messages right now in my message requests. I know it says 9+, but realistically it's about 700. We've got people messaging us like crazy. They want to join alpha setters. They're interested in appointment setting, etc. So right now, my DMs are a crazy, crazy place. So in this video, we're going to break down live appointment setting. Chris is my personal appointment setter. He's been battling away. He's probably spent like 14 hours yesterday appointment setting for me. He's going to do the same again today, same again tomorrow. Chris is a savage. He's grinding it out right now. But Chris can't handle all of this by himself. So what I've been doing for the last 2 days, me and my brother have both been jumping on to help Chris with the appointment setting. I'm an appointment setter again, boys. Let's go. So in this video, I'm gonna show you live appointment setting. I'm gonna show you what is your job as an inbound appointment setter. How do I go about my workflow? What do I do? How do I track my data? Everything. I'm gonna show you exactly how I do appointment setting myself. So first of all, just to show you something cool, since 11th of April, so this is since yesterday, and this is going to Monday, so this is like this period of 4 days. In a period of 4 days, as you can see here, actually, let me change page. In the period of 4 days, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 booked calls in the period of 4 days. And this number's going to go up. Yomi's calendar's getting full, and then I've said, fuck it. Just to maximize this, I'm going to open my calendar and I'm going to take some calls again. Screw it. So, yeah, we're getting flooded right now. We're going to be booking calls like crazy. But yeah, let's actually start the appointment set and let's break down everything that I'm doing so that you can watch along, boys. If you're new to this, by the way, if you're new to appointment setting, this shows you how much people need appointment setters. My appointment setter is working 14-hour shifts right now, and I've got to jump on to help him. That's how much people need appointment setters. There's people that get way more DMs than me, people that go way more viral than me, people that run ads, etc. The market needs appointment setters. There's not enough good appointment setters to go around. I could have 5 appointment setters on my account right now, and they still probably wouldn't be able to handle all the volume. So anyway, let's break it down. So when you're doing inbound appointment setting, the most important things that you're doing are qualifying the leads. So have they got enough money and are they actually interested in the thing? Warming them up and then booking the call. So the first thing that I will ask someone, let's say, okay, hello, Neek. Hello, Neek. How I can make money with online marketing. Thanks for the response. So the first thing that I do when I respond to someone, if I put him in primary now, hey bro, thanks for reaching out. Key bindings as well. Key bindings speed up everything so much. Hey bro, thanks for reaching out. Where are you from and what do you do for work? I'm completely just disregarding what he said. I want control of the conversation. As an appointment setter, you want to take control. You're the one asking the questions, not them. Okay? Where are you from and what do you do for work? So this does two things. What we want to do as appointment setters is make sure we're not wasting time speaking to broke leads. So for me to know whether he's broke or not without in the first message saying, yo, how much money you got? Does he have a job? and does he live in a first world country? If he's from India and he's a student, if he's a student from India, probably doesn't have any money. Whereas if he's a marketing executive from Canada, he's probably got money, so we can continue the conversation, right? So that's the first thing that I'm going to say. Hey, bro, where you from? What do you do for work? It's going to help me qualify finances. And from there, I'm going to qualify interest. And I'll show you that next. One thing that's very important that you do as an appointment setter is that you need to track your data. And this is something that is going to make you literally irreplaceable to your clients if you've got a good CRM and you're tracking your data. One thing that we have and all of our Alpha Setter students have access to is the Alpha Setter Outbound Pro CRM. This is the CRM that I personally coded myself. It's exactly everything that I need in a CRM. It's here. I love Google Sheets because it's fast and I can customize it. And yeah, I've literally coded this sheet myself so that I can, do whatever. So here we go, positive response. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on his profile. I'm going to copy the URL, put it here, copy his name. Boom, there we go. Now we've got Neek in the CRM. Cool, and he's a lead. When and then as we speak to the lead, as we speak to Neek, once we've qualified him, we'll click on qualified, and then it will automatically be moved to qualified. Once we've sent the VSL, we'll click VSL, and it will automatically be sent to the VSL. I don't have to manually move it. It will do it itself using the code in the platform. And then you've got a very clear order of priority leads. You'll start off every day, you'll follow up with a Calendly send, and then you'll go to the VSL guys, and then you'll go to the qualified guys, and then you'll go back to the positive response. Very easy. This CRM is literally everything that I need. I've made it myself. All of my Alpha Setter students get access to this, and it's super, super important that you update the CRM. But yeah, don't know what's going on with this guy. Next. So it's basically the same drill. I'm not just going to go and reply to all these messages because it's the same thing. Let's go into the actual inbox. So actually, this is great. Let's make me smaller. So where are you from? What do you do for work? Cyprus and a bartender. Next, we're going to qualify interest. Can they afford it? And are they actually interested in the thing? So I'm going to qualify interest by saying, what makes you want to get into this over all the other side hustles that you see online? What's the reason why you want to do this? And then they're going to tell back to me why they're interested. Now they're selling themselves. And now from this, I'm going to get a very clear idea, are they actually interested in the thing? Yeah, it's a nice entry point. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Yeah, for sure, man. I just skimmed it, by the way. I don't have time to read this whole thing. We've got 1,000 messages. I just skimmed it, got the basic idea. Yeah, for sure, man. Is it cool if I ask you a few questions to make sure that you're a good fit for this? And then we can qualify him even further. We can check how much investment capital does he have right now? And does he actually have enough time per day to put into this? Right? So next, is it cool if I ask questions? As a appointment setter, since we're asking questions, it's very easy to bombard them with questions to the point where it feels like they're being interviewed. So what I like to do to break it up is ask permission to ask the questions. And now they're going to be cool with it. Perfect. He's replied to me. Awesome. Don't spell it wrong. Don't make spelling mistakes as an appointment setter. Awesome, mate. Q123. As you can see, I've just got key bindings for everything. Why do you feel like you'll succeed in appointment setting? By the end of the year, how much do you want to be earning through appointment setting? And how much do you have saved that you're willing and capable of investing into yourself? So I need to know how much he's got. I need to know, does he have unrealistic expectations? There's a lot of guys in the market that think they're going to get crazy fucking rich from appointment setting. That's not how it works. And I need to crush that. I need to squash those crazy expectations as soon as they arise. How much do you want to be earning? And then why do you feel like you'd be a good fit for appointment setting? In Alpha Setters, we only have a limit. We only have a certain amount of spaces because we've only got a certain amount of opportunities. So we really want the guys that are the best fit, right? Right now, we are literally increasing capacity like crazy. I'm working so hard to make sure that we can get as many boys in here as possible. But yeah, we need to know they're actually going to be able to get results. If they're a retard, then I don't really want a retard in Alpha Setters because I'm just going to have to give them a refund anyway. Don't want to do that. So, oh yeah, and I waited to send that for a few minutes just so it looked like I was actually typing it rather than copy and pasting it. So he's going to answer those. And now we can go to someone else. Hello, I'm from Slovenia. Gotcha, man. What makes you want to do appointment setting over all the other side hustle? Yeah, man, of course. Perfect. And once this guy answers, depending on the answers to his questions, if he's qualified, then I'll find Alex in the CRM. There's probably a load of Alexes. There we go, just Alex. And then I'll move him into the qualified section. I'll go like this. Just to show you how the CRM works as well. Temi YouTube, you can see we've got Temi YouTube here. If I click on Temi YouTube as a, let's click on Calendly Sense, what you're going to see is at the top of Calendly Sense now Temi YouTube is there. It automatically does it. It makes your life so easy as an appointment setter. So that's just a little bit of how that works, just to show you guys. So yeah, he's seen that. He's going to get back to me. Yeah, I'm not reading all that. Yeah, for sure, bro. People are going to be watching this video like, oh, this dickhead didn't even read my message. I don't have time. There's just too many messages right now. We've got over 1,000 messages here in the DMs. Zambia. I went to the US. Okay, that's a good sign, because if someone says they're from a non-Western country, then you've got to have a little bit of caution because they might be broke. I trust you. Interesting. As much as possible. So, average appointment setters make around 3 to 5K a month, but of course we don't aim for just average. How much time per day? I forgot my own key bindings. How much time per day do you have to put into this? We make sure that everyone's got at least 2 hours per day to put into this. Otherwise, we do not advance the set. That's another requirement. My job as an inbound appointment setter is to qualify the leads, warm them up, and book the call. That's it. Qualifying the leads, interest, finances, and in this case, we also need to qualify, do they have enough time, and do we think they'd be a good enough fit? As long as he's got over 2 hours per day, what it's going to look like is then I'm going to send him a VSL. I'm going to get him to watch the VSL. And then after the VSL, I book the call. And that's literally it. That's my job as an appointment setter. And if I'm just working normally here, I can go through conversations like an absolute speed demon, like a crackhead. Anyway, Aria. Let's find Aria in the CRM. There we go. Cool. Ooh, no work. That's my bad. I actually forgot to check. 16-year-olds, currently washes windows. Currently I wash windows. That's a job. That's a job. Yeah, I'm not going to consider that unqualified. It's not the best because he's 16, but he's got a job. He's got a little bit of savings. We can work with it. Probably get him on a payment plan. Cool. Let's continue. Okay, Alex. I feel like I've always been able to communicate well with people. Okay, he's taking his time to answer the questions properly. Cool. So what you want to do as an appointment setter is you want to work from the top. If I scroll down and down and down and down, what you're going to see is like there's loads of people down here that we still need to apply to. Like there's loads of messages. We're bombarded with messages. But right now, he's been waiting. Logan's been waiting for 15 hours, right? He's been waiting for 15 hours for us to get back to him. It doesn't matter if he waits another 2 hours for us to get back. At that point, it doesn't matter. Whereas the people that have just messaged us like 1 minute ago, 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, me waiting another 2 hours to message him is like the difference between replying in 1 minute and replying in 2 hours and 1 minute. It makes a big difference. In a perfect world, you want the conversations to be instant, back and forwards. And that's going to maximize your chances of converting people. You want to have fast convos. So how it will work as an appointment setter, you always want to prioritize the conversations at the top. Prioritize the conversations at the top, then prioritize the inbox, and then once you finish the inbox, then you can do follow-ups, and then obviously there's also all of these new messages coming in. What's appointment setting, blah, 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 messages coming in like crazy. But it's a blessing, boys. We went viral on TikTok. Who would have thought? It's funny how it went viral as well, boys. It's very funny how that happened. Okay, this guy has finished the VSL. He's got enough time to put into it. He's finished the VSL. Perfect, brother. How about we get a call box so we can run you through the details? Yeah. About to be 18. Okay. That's an unqualified lead. One thing about volume when you're doing inbound appointment setting is because you've got so much volume, the quality goes down a lot. There's going to be a lot of unqualified leads in here. There is a lot of unqualified leads in here, which is why I try and tell people all the time that inbound is not necessarily better than outbound. Because, I mean, I made 5.5K a month doing outbound for an agency. You can make a lot of money doing outbound because you get to decide who you're outreaching to. You get to make sure that you're specifically messaging your target audience, people that can afford the thing. Whereas inbound, you don't have a control over who you're messaging because they're messaging you. A lot of the time, there's going to be a lot of Indian leads. There's going to be a lot of unqualified leads when you're doing inbound. So that's why inbound's not always best. Sometimes it's good to just have a nice little outbound role. But yeah. I don't even think. Perfect. So he's got enough time. The minimum requirement is 2 hours, but obviously the more that you can put in, the more you'll get out. I've got a video for you to watch. Is it cool if I send that over? Key bindings are literally like the lifesaver here, boys. As you can see, I just know all of my key bindings off by heart. Perfect. And now what we're going to do is we go to the link page over in the CRM and we get the VSL. We send it to him. Let me know when you've watched it, and then once he's watched the VSL, we book him on for a call. The VSL, the point of the VSL is to explain a lot of the details about the program to save time on the call, and also just warm him up. After people watch our VSL, they're usually pretty hyped up. They've seen my story, they've seen some testimonials, and it looks like something they would want to be a part of. So there you go. Watch the VSL. Let me know once you've watched it, and then once you've watched it, then we can get a call booked. Cool. And I'm going to go in here, find Vincent, and move him over to VSL free value. And I'm also going to find Vincent, and I'm also going to add a follow-up date for tomorrow, just in case he doesn't get back to us, because I want to make sure that this guy, he looks like a great lead. I want to make sure that this guy gets booked in. As you can see here, another part of the CRM is like this follow-up box where you add follow-up dates and it reminds you to follow up with these guys. So we've got a few guys here, as you can see, that we have to follow up with. Yeah, cool. It's another good feature about the CRM. Also, if I was to put last follow-up today's date, then what would happen is a week from now, this will light up and remind us to follow up. If we haven't contacted someone in more than a week, then it's going to remind us to do that. So that's another feature of the CRM. All right, let's get back to it. Now, what I don't want to happen here is for me to steal Chris's lead, because I want Chris to get these commissions. So what's going to happen is actually I'm going to send the calendar, but I'm going to let Chris know, bro, don't worry, you can still have the commission. Just let me know what email you use so I can just confirm quickly. That creates urgency. That creates urgency so that it's like it gives him a reason to book it now rather than just giving me some bullshit about, oh, I'll book it later, bro, or just taking ages. Because once you send the Calendly, you want them to book it straight away. What's this guy saying? Free training. Right now, I currently have saved. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. He's got peas. He's got peas. Minimum. Dom. See how easy this is, boys. It's so easy. When you're doing outbound, of course, then you need to have a little more finesse. You need to have a little bit more skill. If the inbound is not very warm as well, then you're going to need to have a little bit more skill to it. But because all of these guys are extremely warm, they've seen all of my content right now, all I've got to do is just qualify and book them on a call. That's it. I don't really have to do much work as an appointment setter. I've just got to qualify them, and the VSL is going to do all the work. The call is going to do all the work. So yeah. Sounds too good to be true. One thing that I'll say to appointment setters watching this as well, some people think that as an appointment setter, you can't just be genuine. You can't admit that you're an appointment setter. It doesn't matter. They don't mind. This guy don't mind, bro. Just being genuine is the way to sell in 2024. So we... want to get a call book, bro, so we can run you through the details. I want to let Chris deal with these. So, yeah, I'm actually going to stop the video here, but, I think you've got a good idea of what appointment setting is now and, what my workflow looks like. This is, we've got messages coming in for days. Right now, I've told everyone to put a pause on new messages so that we can focus on the messages in our inbox right now. It's crazy, brother. This is absolutely crazy. We went viral, but yeah. Hope this video helped, boys. I can definitely do more stuff like this if you want. I've told my brother as well to record a video similar, so his will probably be a bit longer than mine. So yeah, go check that out, boys. Subscribe for more content like this, and as always, boys, keep grinding.